Yo, what's up, people? Before I even get into what actually happened in this episode, the first question that popped into my mind when I was watching this was, my goodness, who had kids with these women? Because the whole gang of moms, besides like one that you see in the background, she looks alright, but the rest of them, they look like a bunch of slump busters. Like, it was gross. I was like, who had kids with these women? Were these guys down on their luck? Is that what was going on? Like, just dude was having a hard time. And it's like, he's like, I'll take anything. Oh goodness. Yeah, but with this episode, we have the first half was the better half of the episode, I'd say. Which, the funny thing is, the second half has more fan service to it, but the first half is just more entertaining. Like the whole Amante thing, and she's coming down there and doing contests and whatnot. They're making fun of her. And here was my thing. When they did the whole dishwashing competition thing, I felt really bad for her. Because she was washing dishes by hand. Then Momoko just waved her sword and that was it. Game time. I was like, man. And then you can see freaking Masato was feeling it too. He was like, oh crap. Oh goodness. It was fun. It was a very interesting first half. Like, they didn't do much. This whole episode, they didn't do much in it. But it was still rather entertaining. And when you got to the second half, after all the armor was removed, which did nobody look at the freaking towel? Like, and how do you, I'm sorry, how do you not notice that your clothes are gone? I was like, I was wondering why I was feeling so breezy. While I was getting lighter. It was like, all of you, did none of you look at each other? Hold on, wait a second. They went from like floor 21 to like, what was it, 81? Really fast. And I'm like, did nobody look around and say, hey, you're missing an item? Hey, you're in your underwear. How did nobody notice this? I mean, I get the whole fan service thing. I enjoyed the fan service thing, but at the same time, it doesn't make any sense. How did nobody notice they didn't have on clothes? Like, just in my underwear. You just so happen to notice when you don't have anything else left to lose before this becomes an off-brand anime. It's like, oh, let me just step on this towel. Wait a second. All I have is my underwear. Oh, we have to stop now. Can't be nude. Can't do that here. YouTube will demonetize us. Yeah, so freaking Shirase knew all along too. And she just apparently she stepped on him too. Nobody noticed though. But here's the thing. With freaking Shirase, she didn't have on much to begin with. So, do the towels stop working once you hit underwear? Or did she just step on enough towels to only be in her underwear? That's a question we need to, look into. It's a serious thing. I need to know. It's important. Clearly, it's the most important thing in this episode. Exactly how much do the towels remove? We must know. Yeah, but when I saw the towel, I immediately thought, oh, this is going to be something to freaking get rid of armor or add on to armor. And when they said they got lighter, I was like, oh, it's getting rid of armor. But to not notice it was the thing that threw me off. And I could go on all day about how stupid that part was. But at the end of the day, this is a gag anime, so nothing to be taken too seriously here. And the real kicker here, the real thing that bugs me is how Momoko just did her mom thing and her armor came back. That truly hurt me. I was I was like, no, this is a good thing. They had to go around in their underwear. This is great. You don't need the armor. This is gonna show how strong you are. I'm totally not here for other reasons. I totally don't want to keep you in your underwear for research purposes. No, that's not what's happening. Also, it was nice to see Shirase in a fan service moment as well. And freaking Amante, goodness, I keep forgetting her name. Like, it's so weird that nobody noticed that they were missing clothes. Amante seeing as she's dumb, that would have been funny for it to happen to her. She's like, oh, my clothes are gone. And when she did that, it was kind of funny. And Masato was like, oh, finally somebody that has a proper reaction. Which, here's my thing. I've seen so much anime that reaction is actually kind of annoying at this point. Like, they all do it. So for them to not have a reaction was the best type of reaction to have. Like, he's like, this, you guys aren't going to say anything about being in your underwear. They were like, oh, it seems like he's mad. We should apologize. So good. Man, I'm telling you. This has got to be like the best show of the week. No joke. Every single time it just brightens up my week. Dreary week, horrible week. Get to Friday, watch this show, and I'm like, yeah, this was great. This is exactly what I needed. It's like a good dose of cocaine and hookers. It's exactly it's exactly what you needed. Oh man, to brighten up your day. Oh. Yeah, so then we get to the ending of the episode, which leads us into the finale, which will be next week. And it seems like this is gonna be freaking one of the first anime to actually have a finale that feels like a finale. Well, the first one out of the ones I've been watching, because with the anime I've been watching, they don't feel like finales. They feel like next week we'll have another episode. But with this one, they're actually gonna have something to, build up to, which is weird, because this is the comedic anime, and they're actually having a for real final showdown build up. Now, it's gonna be something stupid, something hilarious is gonna happen, but the fact that they've built up to a final episode showdown really gets me going. Like, I'm just so ecstatic for this next episode, man. It's just, you got me hyped up. Now, it could be complete trash, but the fact that you built up to something really just makes me feel better. Because I don't like when we finish things the episode before the last episode, and then the last episode ended up being some throwaway episode that had nothing to do with anything else. So, I'm just glad that's the way they built this one up. Anywho, the Amante, I don't know how she did it. I guess nobody cares. Or maybe she'll explain the next episode, but she turned all the adventurers into hybrid animal creature thingamabobbers. And, like, I'm assuming that they're gonna do a thing like they did with freaking Medi Mama and did they ever say why is his mother's name? I don't remember. But her mom as well. Like, they had the little dark item that was messing around with the game and whatnot and giving them extra abilities. So I'm assuming that that's how they're gonna explain her turning them into animal people. And they're gonna be like, she got the bugged item too, like that little crystal that she had that she used to make them all enraged. I'm assuming that's gonna be something like that when the next episode pops around. Like, there are some things in this show that are actually serious stuff, like that. Little weird things that are happening and stuff that could be serious problems in a different anime, but because this is what it is, you just assume it's gonna be fixed anyway here. But they have actual real threats that show up. But we all know that Momoko is just gonna do something and it's all gonna go away. So yeah, speaking of which, she did her little Momoko thing. Her armor popped back on. That was the most disappointing part of the entire episode. Her armor popped back on, and then she put armor over all the other mothers, and they hugged their kids, and that fixed them somehow, magically. It is what it is. We knew what we were getting into watching this show. There's not going to be any serious battle type of stuff, except for on occasion. Like, on occasion, you have a serious battle-ish type of thing going, but it all ends with mom hugs. It all ends with mom hugs. That's what we were in for. That's what we signed up for when we decided to watch this. So, no biggie. Nothing too crazy to go on, and that's probably how the next one's gonna end as well. But here's my thing. I'd like to see where Amante's mother is. Because clearly she's got to be in this world, right? Because they're not going to just have Momoko do the mom thing on her. I mean, they could, but it would be a little disappointing. And also, I'd like to see how Amante's mom looks. Because main-ish characters, their moms are hot. So, looking forward to seeing that. Just because. Anywho, this episode, we got a pretty decent one. And if the armor never popped back on, this episode would have been perfect. Perfect. But instead I have to give it a 4. It hurts, but that's what we're doing. Anywho, oh man, got nice fan service, nice little fun moments in it, and it was a really good episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace out and have a great day.